Hello and welcome back to Intimate Encounters with Adam
and Samantha. And today we're talking with one of my friends, Zahra.
Who is a girl.
A girl!
Oh my
Amazing.
God. Holy cow. And I don't know if you've seen one of my favorite episodes that we did a few weeks ago.
Is She Asks, He Answers.
And this is the follow-up to that episode. He asks.
She answers.
Boom, boom, boom. So I'm going to be asking, I've got a list of questions here. I'm going to be asking all the questions that I've never actually asked. I have 5 sisters. I feel like I can't really ask my sisters these things.
Yeah, it might be weird.
Yeah, just a little, maybe.
Smidgen.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it and finding out a panoply, a range of things.
I think you found some good girls. Me and Sam are pretty open ladies.
Yeah, you are.
Only on Fridays and Saturdays. Luckily, it's Friday. Zahra, you're already in there.
You're already in.
But tell us a bit about yourself.
My name's Zahra. I'm currently in Vancouver. I guess Corona times, I had to come back to my mom's place here. But otherwise, I'm living in Berlin, which is where I met Sam. I think it's 4.5 years ago now, Sam. It's a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
We met on a night out, and we maintained our friendship, and yeah, just wanted to help you guys out. Pretty fun project. I've seen a few of the videos, and I think it'll be a good one, asking the women about the sexy stuff.
Yeah.
Matt was quite good though. I also know Matt who did the guy one, and I think that's kind of I want to
You want to what?
High bar. It's a high bar. Let's see.
He's very well spoken, actually. It is impressive how he was able to answer those questions.
He's got a great fake orgasm face.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was tricky for me.
I saw you try. Yeah.
It wasn't good.
It's okay. No flashbacks. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Into the first question.
Moving quickly on. Okay, first question. We're going to start gentler. We'll get more and more not safe for work as we continue. So, First off, what parts of a man do you like the most? And what is your version of it?
I like nice hands, arms, upper. It looks like they're building things in their spare time, naturally fit. Not fake fit. I feel like I don't trust a guy with a proper 6-pack. Nice eyes. I'm a sucker for light eyes, green eyes. Yeah, you actually. Oh my God.
I've got blue eyes.
And a nice natural musk, a nice smell right here, Yeah. In that neck part. I feel like they could almost be kind of homeless looking, rugged.
Love the homeless look.
Not better maintained than me because I'm not so well maintained.
No, for sure. If they're ripped, it kind of makes me feel a bit damn it. I haven't been to the gym in years. So yeah, my preference is for dad bods. Corona times mean
you do.
Every single man out there minus Adam, because he's a work of art.
Yeah.
Look at that. Chiseled bod.
Wow.
Complete opposite of what I'm into.
Yeah.
Slight, almost man boobs. Tons of hair. Nice hairy butt. Just completely unkept. They lost their razor years ago. Although, if it's too long, their mustache part is too long, and it goes into your nose. Happened once. Not great.
No, why not? Why not? But how did that affect you?
Because it was going up my nose.
Oh, it was going up your nose.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Right. Okay. How much hair is the right amount?
I know what the wrong amount is. Recently, actually, I was just in Australia on public transit, and there was a guy who had cut his back hair to his hair. It was all connected. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. That's too much hair. When you're styling your haircut to the cutoff of your back hair. A hairy man. Quite impressive, but I like a guy with long hair, a little man bun.
No man bun, but long hair is good.
I think if you like the person, it shouldn't really matter. Hair doesn't disturb me.
What if they have shoulder hair?
Oh,
Say that as a no.
No.
Say that as a no.
So for me, I love hair. If it's not shoulder hair, upper arm hair, upper back hair, ball hair, shaft hair, knuckle hair, neck hair. Yeah, that's about it.
Wow.
I like how you go into your like visual bubble. You're just
There's the hair.
Well, I think Sam did pretty good with that one. Hair is not a huge thing I think about, I feel.
What about totally hairless?
Ooh. No, I don't like that at all.
Okay.
I think that's super strange. Like keep it once again, natural looking. If someone has like a crazy hair problem, that's their thing. If they feel more comfortable, but no, don't get rid of your body hair.
What if they're naturally hairless?
I mean, you can't really change that. I'm not going to get you to paste hair on yourself.
Get chest implants! Hair chest implants.
I am completely hairless. If you...
But like, you can't be like on your balls too. Like you have no like.
Of course, I have hair on my balls. Yeah. I on my.
Show us.
Height. I had a friend who was 6'7", taller than door frames. Had to stoop through door frames. I myself am only 5'8", and he got hundreds of Tinder matches. So, is height really important?
I would like to say no, it's not. But to me, I don't think I've ever been with a guy who's not the same height or taller. If your personality is amazing, it shouldn't matter. But like, you know, natural selection, all that stuff, I want someone who can take care of me and rear strong. It shouldn't matter. But yes, I do think that for most women, it does matter.
I would say yes, height is important. Most of my partners have been around the same height as me, though. I am 5'8" or 171 centimeters.
I'm like exactly the same, 170.
And so for me, it's kind of difficult to find guys that are taller than me. And then all of the guys that are taller than me are dating super tiny little girls. But I'm like, that's a child. If I'm tall, I have to date somebody that's half my height so that it's just like constant dicks height. I don't know. So
that is true. I have seen that, and I do think it's odd.
It's super weird.
This humongous bear-like man with this tiny, petite little Russian doll of a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm just gonna like touch you. You're gonna just
disintegrate. They're for me, the little ones. Yeah, exactly. Talking of phones, you guys actually asked me to include this question. I thought it was too silly to be included. I would never do this. I've never thought it would appropriate.
Really?
Yeah. I would never do it unsolicited. Even to girls I'm seeing, I don't really like to do it. The topic is dick pics. Okay. Oh. Do you like receiving them? Have you received unsolicited ones?
Okay, I think every single woman on this planet Earth that has ever used a phone or seen a screen has seen a fucking unsolicited dick pic. And no, like just straight up no. I don't want to see your weird fucking dick.
To give you some context, I remember a couple years ago in Berlin, there was a guy that came through. We didn't hook up when he was there, went back to super strange. We're texting, and I'm realizing I think he's kind of like sexy texting me. And I, unannounced, just got a dick pic. And my reaction was I started screaming and running around the home, messaging my roommate, asking what to do. I was not pleased to receive this. And I think I told some friends, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this, like, print it out and insert it in my, like, it's not doing me any good. I don't understand why he, like, how is this supposed to benefit me in any way? No, I don't like them.
I mean, I've gotten a lot of unsolicited dick pics, but I think one of the worst ones was I was in a long distance relationship with someone. We hadn't been sending any pictures or anything, and then he just sent me a video of him masturbating and coming on like a wall, and
they were loud, like
and I was like, oh, I got a video, and I'm like at dinner looking at this fucking video.
Oh my God.
Why? Like, it was so unnecessary, and it pissed me off. Actually, it pissed me off. Not okay.
Yeah, it's so weird to me. So I'm glad you think it's weird, and I'm glad I've never done it.
Don't do it.
No, never. That's so odd. Okay. Talking about dicks. Love these segues.
Talking about dicks.
I'm fucking on it. Okay. Do you fuck on the first date? Why? Why not?
I talked to like a lot of my guy coworkers about this. Look, I've never been in a relationship where I haven't slept with the girl on the first date. I think it shouldn't matter. I think it's a good thing if you have compatible sex the first time you are together. To wait with someone has special qualities as well. As I've gotten older, I kind of see the benefits of waiting if you can. I think it's kind of a nice thing, though I don't think it should matter. I think if you're having a fun date, you shouldn't think about dates and numbers, but sometimes you might want to wait for a special time if it's the right person, you know?
The last 3 guys that I've been in semi-serious dating, semi-relationships, I've wanted to and they've stopped me. So I guess.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah.
No, that shows they're a nice, honestly, I feel like I'm usually pretty open and I generally do sleep with people the first time. I'm very open with that, but then I kind of start rechecking myself.
Yes.
Like if you suck, if your dick's weird, or if you don't have if you have too much hair in your balls, like this isn't gonna happen.
I'm just impatient. Like I like sex too, so
I have a connection with you. I want to be with you.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. Like this is great. Yeah. But the last 3 people, they've said, no, I want to get to know you better. Let's go on another date. Let's go on another date. Let's do this. Let's do that. But one did say, please stop trying to use me for sex.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I found that really sexy of the last guy I liked. He comes home, we're talking about it, and I go, yeah, not today. He goes, I think that's a good idea. Then at the end, I was like, come on. He's like, no, you said not this time. I was like, I lied to you. Give me sex. But then it was kind of a nice thing because it had it really built up a lot more. That's a whole new dimension.
100%. I just haven't been with anybody that I would want to go past.
Sam, you mentioned get it out of the way. I found that once I sleep with a girl, things change. You can relax. Cool, we've had sex now. All right, that's kind of out of the way. If we want to have sex again, we can.
Yeah.
If we don't, we can't. There's less of this maybe this, maybe that, maybe that. And also I think the sex just gets way better once you've had that first time out of the way.
For sure.
Thoughts?
Well, just, the sexual energy is out of the way because a lot of the time on a first date, I'm thinking, wow, I'm super attracted to you. Wow, I want to fucking pounce you right now because you're so awesome. I almost can't focus on what you're saying. So let's just do that. And then we can get to know each other.
Yes. Nice.
So we're
so just on it. See, this is why I like the bar date. That's why I like the bar date, because you have an hour or 2 chatting and then you're like, boom, right, back to my place. Moving away from dates, moving to you beautiful women when you're on your own, how often do you masturbate?
I'm kind of scared to hear Sam's answer. I feel like she...
Oh my God.
Me, probably a good 3 to 4 times a week, a good amount.
What times?
But before bed or in the morning. Part of my routine, I'm not going out of the way to go and have a little wank in the back room.
With just your fingers, or do you have toys?
I have this little, I guess, vibrator. It's from the drugstore. It's a Durex. It is just a small little tool. I'm just kind of got to get it done sometimes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think, Sam, I feel like I can imagine you with a bunch of sex toys in your room.
To be fair, I normally use the sex toys with partners and my shower head.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, if you have a good shower head.
I have so many dads.
Taught me a few lessons, Sam. I just look at my expectations of you. She uses all these sex toys with the partner. Okay, I learned something too.
Yeah, makes sense.
Good stuff.
Okay, wait, so how long does a masturbation session last for you guys?
Within probably 60 seconds to 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm really quick by myself too, probably within that very short time frame. I won't be masturbating more than 5 couple minutes.
Yeah, just a few minutes.
Huh.
Yeah. I think that's very common for women. The female orgasm is very interesting. It's it's a lot of...
There's a guy involved, it's very difficult because they don't know how to touch me or do anything right.
So for guys, right, if we're masturbating, usually we would watch porn. For some guys, it can take, 60 seconds. But I'd say the average could be 5 to 10 minutes. Do you guys watch porn as well? Oh, and for guys, once we come, that's it. It's over. Do you go multiple times?
I wouldn't be able to.
Really?
If I've orgasmed, I think I need a break. I don't watch porn. I don't know if there have been studies done on this, if women need more.
We don't even know visual stimulation.
No, it's different, right? If I'm with someone, yeah, okay, let's keep going. But otherwise, I don't find the need.
If it's a morning and I have the whole day ahead of me, relax, and just I'll just hang out in my bed.
Treat yourself. It just depends what mood you're in.
Yeah, for sure. I love the relaxed atmosphere, which which is why I love bath orgasms and morning orgasms. I'm not really a night person. I don't really like having sex that much at night either. I'm very much a morning person. I've had these nice dreams. I'm rested.
Yeah.
They're very vivid, and I'm just
ready to go.
I'm just like already ready. It's just like I'm just like already almost about to peak, and it's just like done.
Wow.
So it's just
very good. Well, I'm getting like aroused now. Okay.
Why?
Ooh.
Ooh. Two girls, one cup. You just said it at the perfect timing.
I'm amazed that you both said, 60 seconds to 3 minutes. That has blown my mind. So that's cool. Usually, I would say, like, most guys, I think even the stereotype is that for women, it takes them way longer to come. But I guess for most guys, we only know that when we're with the woman.
I think one of the biggest things actually came up in our talk with Minnie is that guys they focus too much on certain things.
Yeah.
So guys just go straight for the clit, straight for the vagina, straight for the nipple, straight for those where women need to have a full stimulation. So like when I'm masturbating, like I'm touching myself in different places. I'm feeling comfortable and feeling like there's a lot more going on than
just
yeah.
Fair. That wasn't, never mind. Final masturbation question. How old were you when you started, when you had your first foray?
I think this is also where it gets interesting for women. Like, I think it's common that you discover your orgasm. I think I was around 6 or 7, but it's not that you know what it is. It's just you kind of figure it out. For example, actually working in this kindergarten I did the last year and a half, during their nap time, it was so funny. Like a 5-year-old girl, she she would always take the doll or the stuffy to her nap with her, and would be like laying on it, and was definitely humping this puppet. And it's natural. Like she was masturbating during the nap time, but you're kind of like, I can't really tell her to stop because it's natural. But then like another girl was doing it the next nap time, and so I was trying to figure out how to deal with them. But they're 5-year-old girls, and I think it's really common for girls at that age or I think there was a pool. Yeah, the pool had the pool jets. It's often that you're going to find little girls kind of, this feels nice. It's like a,
fair enough.
It's like a girl. So, but I don't know when I started like knowingly doing it. I feel like you discover it, but then later, I've known my orgasm for quite some time, which I'm pretty lucky and happy about. Other people don't have this experience, and I don't know.
I mean, I don't really remember. I remember specifically like the first actual memory of this happening. So back in the days of the internet, first dial-up internet. So I think you guys are actually both too young for this because you don't. This is back in 97.
Remember it? We had one dial-up per household here.
Yeah.
So like 97, 98, and my dad got these emails. this like sexual email, whatever.
Okay.
But he also did not understand that I could just go onto the computer and read this because he still to this day doesn't understand computers. So when I was this kid, I was reading all these sexy emails from this girl named like Vicky, and she's like, I went on this public bus, and then I had this skirt on, and I sat down on this dick on this like public bus, and I just wrote it, and I was just like, wow. I was like, I don't even know what this really means, but it sounds sexy. And then I was like, wow, I'm gonna touch myself, and I'm like, oh wait. Okay, that's great. I'm babysitting my little brother, and I'm like 10 years old or something like that.
Wow.
And luckily, my parents don't watch this. But yeah, he like didn't understand that. And I also I remember using toys as well. Toys in the sense that I would literally use my skipping rope and like kind of like rub that.
Yeah.
On my area, or like my Barbie dolls or like something like that on my genitals, and be like, oh, this is nice. It's like like a ghost hand.
Yeah.
I think we have like a little massage toy, one of those bugs. I think you don't know, you just know it feels good. You're not like thinking about it so much, and you're kind of like, I don't know if it just feels good, and that's how you kind of start, right? Then later you're kind of like, maybe I should be doing this in private and like not trying to grind up on the skipping rope. And you think that nobody else can kind of see you. Like I've seen kids in the like feel like they're having a little play, but they don't really know that they shouldn't be doing it. But it's normal, so you just kind of let it be. Like, maybe you want to give them a task to do, like, hey, can you go and like pick up the toys because you need to be doing something else.
Wow. Okay. That's super interesting. Super interesting. I love that. Penis size.
Oh.
Does it matter?
Yes.
Can one be too big? Can it be too small? Please reveal your thoughts on penis size.
Both. I think too big is one that often people don't like. That's gonna hurt me. And when I had an IUD in with this, there was a guy who had a large. It really just hurt me to have sex with him, and that's something I'm like. The bigger the size is actually like that's a lot more to deal with. Small, I think that often guys are concerned. Generally, a penis size is normal. I haven't been so shocked by a small penis. I think there's been maybe 2 guys who I'm like, okay, thankfully I'm not in a relationship with them. It's fine for a hookup or a few times. But why are you laughing? I want to know already. What's going on? Yes, too small, too big.
You'll find out. Carry on.
Yes, size. I mean, it also depends how experienced the person is. Like, I think someone said yesterday in this fucking stupid show I'm watching, it's like, is it the motion of the ocean or the size? They had this discussion on this talk show. Size does matter, but not as much as I think you guys think it does. Generally, everything is normal. There's like a couple guys who I've had too big, and maybe 2 guys who I've been like, okay, that would be too small if we were to do this all the time, you know?
Actually, I would say that that's pretty accurate for me as well.
Right? That's about the percentage. It's like a small amount and a small amount.
I can think of 2 guys that have really small penises that I've had sex with, and 2 guys that have had really big penises, and horrible. It's not good if it's too big.
Huh.
Horrible.
Like painful.
I mean, back when I was a child. Child being 18 years old.
Okay.
It feels like a child for now.
Back to the skipping rope we go.
He was a virgin, and he didn't tell me he was a virgin until after we had sex.
Ooh.
Why? But he told me that his girlfriend, before he met me, that she was giving him head, and it like ripped her cheek open. Like,
oh my god!
Because it was so big, and it was like an arm. It was horrendous.
I do feel bad for it. Like, it does make me feel sad that someone has to be concerned about that. That's not a fun thing to be like, oh my god, my dick's so big, it's gonna like fish out his mouth.
I want a bigger dick. It's like, do you want a dick that you can't literally insert anything? Like, nothing. Anyway.
You ripped her cheek?
Yes.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
But, okay, I won't have to.
Go on, what did you want to say?
But it can also be too small.
Yeah.
So.
I think my numbers were correct. Like, in all of my experience, like, I really think there's only like 2, that would be too small if I was in a relationship, but you know, but generally everything is quite okay. I think that you guys might think about it a bit more, and usually
but like
it works.
Vaginas like change in size. So like my vagina will always feel tight as long as it's not like a baby dick.
Segueing nicely into other ways that feel good. So, if you've watched the first episode of this series, you'll know that I have been reading a book called Sex God Method. And
okay.
Did I?
No, I have been reading.
Okay. But did I know that?
Well, you were
Okay,
there. You've obviously forgotten.
Yeah.
And in that book, he says that dominance is really important in the bedroom, and it's a big turn on. And using very dominant physicality, but also dirty talk as well. So how do you girls find dominance in the bedroom?
I like being in the bedroom with a guy taking charge for sure. I think that's really sexy. Of course, any woman, like, I want my like man building things to take charge and be somewhat dominant. And then it depends with the guy. Like, I like when some guys I like shy guys when they open up to me. So in this case, I feel like I would probably take charge first, but it's important that when they feel comfortable, they can do it too. It goes both ways.
Like, it's super fucking uncomfortable when a guy tries to choke me, and I don't know how many times a guy has tried to fucking choke me. Don't do that. It's creepy.
Also, don't fucking push my head down. Like, don't touch my head while I'm giving you a blow. Or like, don't
grab my hair and pull it. Yeah. It's attached to my fucking head. Grab your balls and just yank them off? No. I like it when a guy can take charge so long as it's within my limits of comfortable or comfort.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I feel as well.
I'm talking about it in advance.
Yeah.
Maybe, and saying, like, I don't want to be choked. I don't want my hair pulled. But maybe some girls do. I don't think anyone does, but I don't know.
I don't like them put on the spot. Like, yeah, we talk about it before, or there's a way we talk about it, but kind of gives me no choice, or then I'm going to react in a bitchy way to you. You know, like being put on the spot, kind of. Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Okay.
I think that a lot of things could be cleared up with sex and having better sex if we just talked about it in advance, which is not really sexy, but then you could just get into it.
But you can talk about it in the moment, right? You can say, like, do you like that? Or
no, for sure. But if I'm going if you're like choking me and I'm going I don't like this, and you keep trying to do it, or like I don't like my hair being pulled and you keep pulling it, I'm like, no, that's the opposite of what I want.
I had one friend, an English girl, she hooked up with a German guy, and Germans, like, they're known to be quite efficient, but I think it was quite good sex. But after having sex, he actually was like, so what did you like, what didn't you like? Like, he literally gave her like a survey, and she talked about it, and she was like, that was fucking amazing. Like, I wish everyone would do that. Like, what do you think? Yeah, it was great. Right after sex, it's kind of like, then it's fresh in your head. And she was like, that was like so cool. Like, it seemed a bit, but he really wanted to please her and was like, what's good, what's not good? Let's talk about it now, you know?
Pre-sex, post-sex.
Yeah. Okay, next time I have sex, I'm definitely gonna we're gonna come back.
Yeah, you do it too, Zahra.
We need to make a questionnaire sheet that you leave by your bed, like, after sex. Like, please, can you fill this out?
That's not a bad idea at all. That's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
Okay. We're moving on.
Yeah.
The question that I've been waiting for the entire episode.
The entire episode.
Weeks. I've been waiting to ask this
waiting for it.
It's been building up slowly but surely, coming higher and higher. Now it's about to exploding into your eardrums, your eyeballs,
and up your nose,
down your throat,
and just making you feel like a horrible person
or a sexy, naughty little girl.
We have different opinions on this. Continue.
Come. I love coming on girls' faces.
How come?
Because I've been raised on porn. And for me, genuinely, the hottest part about a girl, I would say, is her face. If a girl has a really pretty face and not a very attractive body, fine. If she has like a super hot body and not a very pretty face, like I just love the face. And not that that's the only parts of a girl that are important, but and so just the idea of splurging all over that, covering that face, owning that face, that's just marking your territory. Sam didn't understand this, but we will talk about her discovery of it shortly. But what do you girls think about coming on the face? And if you don't like it, where do you prefer guys to come?
Don't come on my face. I do not like come on my face. Like, I'm sure if it was with I've never had this experience. I just think, no, come on the face. I prefer, inside the condom, inside of me. I like being cum, and also if I'm unconscious, that feels the best, obviously, if you can come inside the person, and you're not scared, like, getting pregnant, and you've both had STI checks and all this stuff.
Safety first.
Otherwise, yeah, I think that's normal. Maybe on this part of my body, but stay clear of the face, please, I would say.
Yeah, so the other day.
I'm so looking forward to this.
So the other day, we decided to have a raclette party, just the two of us.
Yeah, just no one else.
Nobody else is here. And quarantine. And there was this potato, and I made this like really like 4 or 5 types of cheese, and there's some cheese there, and it's a potato, and then I had the potatoes, and I took it out of the machine, and it was just so cheesy, so good. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm so excited to put this on the potato. And then I was spreading, and I was like, oh my God, I understand why Adam likes coming on girls' faces, because it's so good and so rewarding. I just can't stop. All I want to do is get more cheese and put it on this potato and just put it in my mouth.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
But don't come on my face.
Oh, gosh.
I'm sure if it was with someone I really liked and we talked about this, and I got to understand why, and maybe I would like it. I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm also unsure.
I just feel like any porn that I've watched where they've came on the girl's face, she looks super uncomfortable, and that she's literally just doing it for a paycheck. So
I find generally it's seen as like it's quite suppressed, or like demeaning. I feel like I would view it as quite demeaning, because I'm unable to do something similar to it. I think it's not like an even term. I wouldn't be coming on a guy. I mean, I would be coming on a guy's face.
Spitting it?
No, well, you said. No, you said, would you like a girl to squirt on your face?
Yeah.
And I said, yes, I would.
What if it was in your eyes and you had to open them while she squirted all over your face? And you had to hold them open while she just like basically pissed on your face.
She doesn't have to hold it. I'm not like, baby, I want to come all over your face. Make sure you stand like this so I can cover. It's not really your face. It's actually your eyeballs. I want to just plaster your eyeballs with my cum. I'm not gonna say that. Oh. In the same way that porn ends with coming on a girl's face, that's how we ended this episode.
It is.
So good. Thank you, Zahra, for coming on the show. We both really appreciate it.
Yeah. And it's always lovely to see your face.
Yeah.
Without cum.
With or without cum.
Oh, thank you. With or without cum. Oh, nice.
Yeah, with outcome's fine. Outcome's fine.
As long as the outcome is good.
Oh, shit!
My end. I'm out. Peace. That's it.
Damn. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, give it a like, give it a share.
And please do subscribe to us on Facebook, YouTube, and we will be launching our website soon.
We just got over 100 subscribers on YouTube, so we're now going to get that sweet custom domain link.
You just gotta wait for it.
Yeah, because we have to be 30 days old, not even 30 days old. What? We're growing at such a crazy rate.
Oh my goodness.
And finally, if you want to come on the show, we would love to have you. We want to talk about everything.
Anything to do with sex,
relationships,
dating,
friendships.
Coming on faces. I think that's how we always have to end it.
Oh, God. All right.
Anyway, see you guys next episode.
See you next time.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.